Welcome back to Learn BC. You're here with Jared, and we have a new series, and this one's pretty exciting. It's called Finance 101. Now, this series is huge. There is, at this stage, we've come up with 8 sub-series, and each of them will have, 5 to 12 SOPs in each. So it is a big series. And our objective here is to empower you, your teams, to make sure that you are confident and you've got everything that you need. Please, before we get into this, we're asking for your help. If you could like our videos, every time you do, it helps us with the YouTube algorithm. If you could subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're wanting us to build some content for you that we haven't done yet, send us an email to how@learnbc.today. And share this amongst your colleagues. So, what's this series and why are we doing it? Well, the series is called Finance 101, okay? And it's all about Business Central finance for teams. So, Business Central is a beautiful product, Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. It's a phenomenal platform. We're interested in real-time, single entry, zero rework. We want to make sure that you have got the confidence to rely upon your system at all times. So that's a hard one. Okay, how do we do that? By due process, making sure your team understand your SOPs, making sure that you've got clean procedures and you don't have some of the failures that we're going to talk about in this video. Okay, so what this workshop series will give you? Number one, system confidence. You got to know your system and know you can rely upon the financial information that it outputs. Now, that's an accounting term. You need to be able to understand and rely upon the information you provide when you report. We have over 8 SOP series in this. I'll go through what they are in this video. These are owned by your teams in their lane. Make sure clear step-by-step guidelines for every core financial process. Make sure we go deep. The audit protection, understand why due process and keep your compliant year-end. Right? Make sure your compliance is up to date and you can turn around and you can put your hand on your heart at any time and know your position. Self-sufficiency as well. We put this on a free channel on YouTube so you can turn around and train the next person yourself using these materials. So Microsoft is the system, Microsoft Dynamics 365. The primary users will be a finance team, accountants, controllers. So going into a little more detail in finance team, ARAP, OCR team, you've got those who are doing bank reconciliations, those who manage fixed assets. There's a whole heap, intercompany consolidations, reporting, who is authorized by. So your CFO has to turn around and adopt what we've said as a SOP and say, yep, this is the SOP. And we can provide these presentations and also a scribe how for all of these procedures that you can take a copy of and use within your own company. And the frequency of these actions are going to talk daily, weekly, or monthly. Now, when I say daily, I mean as it happens. Okay, now this presentation's written to say, look, daily, what I want to be very clear is daily, I prefer, not end of day, I prefer if you're receiving money right now, you receive it. If you spend it, you spend it. It's always in the system. So let's get into 4 key failures. These are failure patterns for finance teams that start to show symptoms of compromise. Okay, the failure here is called the stale ledger. The invoices and payments are batched end of week or next week or end of month. Management reports show a cash position that is days out of date. The decisions are made on stale numbers. Budgets are approved against figures that no longer reflect reality. I've had customers that take up their COGS once a year, and when we started implementing BC, they were surprised that you get it per transaction. Okay, you've really got to understand your numbers, and you need to be able to rely upon the figures today that are different to tomorrow, and you need to be able to know what's going on. You need your profitability, you need your cost, you need your income, and it needs to, and this could be standard costing versus landed costing, but a stale ledger is like cancer. You might as well throw it out. Okay, you can't rely upon it. Cash flow forecasts are wrong. Vendor balances, customer balances are understated. Intercompany transactions fail. Month end takes days instead of hours. Month end with BC should take you hours if you stay on top of your procedures. If you are taking weeks or days, something's wrong. The rule: every financial event must be posted as it happens, as it occurs. Not weekend, not month end. All right, so what's failure number 2? Failure number 2 is the floating invoice. So a vendor invoice sits in an inbox or on a desk. Some of my customers have 10, 15 people in AP, so payables team. And you got invoices coming in manually, you've got them electronically. So clearly you've got a procedural problem because you need to create a funnel that all documents come through one path. And that way you get consistency, knowing that the procedure will work. But payment terms run. The due date arrives, the payment's missed, the vendor is ticked, okay? And what do? The relationship is damaged. Liabilities are hidden from management. Cash flow is artificially inflated. Vendors put accounts on credit hold. Month-end actuals become a guessing game. Now, this is horrific. If you're watching this and this is how you feel, you have a problem. You have a business problem, a process problem, and you need to put BC in place. The rule here is every invoice must be entered and approved in Business Central same day. As it's received, it's processed. We clear daily procedures. The phantom payment, failure 4. Payment is deposited in the bank, but never applied to the invoice in Business Central. Customer still shows an overdue ledger. Okay, it's overdue on the ledger. So this would even go as far as saying AR teams are receiving payments against customers and not applying it. And so you still go and send automated reminders to a customer who has already paid, but their invoices remain outstanding. The customer is furious. The greatest anger I've ever seen from customers towards finance from anyone, is from a customer over this issue. Credit holds are not released, blocking new sales. Stock gets held because it's already paid. People get ticked. We don't want that. Every payment must be applied to an invoice in BC before the end of the business day. And I would even say, if you're doing the bank rec or the payment reconciliation journal, you're doing it as you go, and it's applied entries at all times. Now, exceptions to this is the customer didn't send a remittance advice and they've paid maybe 10, 15 invoices and you can't figure out heads or tails of it. That's a different situation, and we'll deal with that. Now, failure number 4, this is the open period trap. Okay, a period in Business Central is referred to as a month. So you've got 12 periods in a year, right? An open period, you finished one period. An invoice is posted without checking the date, defaults to today, which is the new month. Last month is understated. This month is overstated. VAT return, GST's wrong, okay? But we'll call tax whatever you call your tax system, because my users who watch Learn BC watch from all around the world. So financial statements misrepresent performance. Tax reporting is inaccurate. Prior period adjustments are required to fix the mess. This is a disaster. So the rule is always verify posting dates and posting for the particular transaction. So what does this mean for us? We're going into this series, wide-eyed. We want to see all of the issues. We don't want to just be tunnel focused. And we want SOPs for each of the financial submodules within Business Central. So what do we mean by that? So let's go through it. We have a chart of accounts. For example, so this is just a trigger, new reporting requirements or account restructure. The finance manager would do it, or the CFO. Frequency as needed. So effectively, we're going to talk through procedures like this. Now, vendor invoice processing, vendor payment run, customer invoice and cash application, bank reconciliation, customer dimensions, and financial reporting, fixed asset management, month-end period. And there's more that we don't have here yet. Consolidations, ICP, intercompany partnerships, and so on. And so we're going to keep going. We've only started with the first 8, and then we'll add to it. Okay, so it's going to be pretty cool. So we've got Finance 101, chart of accounts, that we're going to kick off with first, which is pretty cool. So what are the golden rules? Like, what are we trying to achieve here? Why are we doing this? All right. Number 1, single source of truth. All financial data lives in Business Central. No shadow spreadsheets. If it's not in the system, it doesn't exist. I can rely on the balance sheet of BC. I've had customers using BC wrong, and they show the symptoms. They're frustrated. They don't, and you have to help them with their behaviors. But, they can't rely on their figures because they didn't do it. They've got bad behaviors. You've got to get your behaviors up to date. Receive the payments as they're received. Pay them as they pay them. Reconcile regularly. All right. Some customers can't do daily. I love daily recs. Like we reconcile our books daily and over multiple companies. Why? It's just our position is always up to date. It's a good behavior. And if you do it right, you're spending, minutes per company, not spending days. And if you use some of the AI from Microsoft, it's phenomenal. It will speed it up even further. Same day processing. Well, sure. Invoices, payments, receipts entered, posted the day they occur, eliminates month-end backlog entirely. I've had some customers we've taken over, they spend weeks doing end of month, and it's chaos. They export everything to spreadsheets. They're trying to reconcile everything, and they've got to report up to other systems on different ledgers, and they've got to just train. There's so much work to do. We don't want that, okay? Keep it simple. KISS principle, right? The third thing here is automated workflows. Business Central can take care of your security. Use BC's built-in approval workflows, bank feeds, and OCR to eliminate manual data entry and enforce compliance. Okay, you got to put people on a set of rails. It's like going bowling for the first time, and if the person doesn't know how to bowl, what do? They lift up rails and they get rid of the gutters, and it gives you a clear line straight to knock over the objective so you can train into it. We have ability to put guardrails on this system and make sure your team have clear step in procedures to make sure it's working. And may I say here, if you're getting errors, if you're getting problems, something's wrong, call your Business Central consultant and get it fixed. Okay? Or it's been over-engineered and not been designed for simplicity. All right? Dimensions is an example of that. If you do it wrong, every step is an error, and you've got to fix the dimensions. You want to do this right. Your implementation is important. You can get it, so it's smooth. So what's the post-condition? So post-condition is the green, grassy fields and blue skies of using Business Central. It's a great day to be alive. You're super happy. What does it look like? General ledger reflects today's position, not last week's, not yesterday's. No vendor invoices are sitting unposted in an inbox. All customer payments are applied to invoices as they happen, and bank accounts are reconciled daily, if not weekly. Look, I do have some customers that don't reconcile every day, right? Because they just don't have a need to. But it's important that you can rely on what you've got. And period close is completed by day 3, not day 15. So follow us on this series. This series is going to be fun, all right? And further, you're going to meet some of the team that I work with who are going to actually be doing video content on some of the series here to contribute towards it. And they're brilliant. They're all brilliant. I've worked with them for years, and they're well trusted. So let's lean in here. Let's get the financial procedures tight. I'll see you in the next video.